Hello everyone, I am Dr. Mohit Tiwari. Today I am here to present my lecture on the topic technical report structure and forms. Technical report structure and format. Dear, very first look at the word technical, then report, then structure and then format. Technical, as in my earlier lecture also, I have explained the meaning of the word technical. I am repeating once again. Technical means to be very precise and scientific. Like in technical communication, I said it as practical use of machinery and methods in the field of science and industry. Similarly, here the word technical refers about the report part, that whatever report you are going to present, you are going to keep in your mind that your report should be objective, should be precise. Else, we can say it should accurate and concise. Here, we cannot add anything on our emotional basis. We cannot also add anything that I assume or pre-assume. I guess, I thought, I get to know, without any evidence, facts or proof or audio or video of any of the incident oblique event happened. You are not going to present that as our report. You know, report is a formal way of presenting. Formal way of presenting. Once you are reporting, you are totally official, you are formal. That is another category or another way to define that there are false reports also. The report can be informal also. If I will get the time in between, I will come to these areas also. But currently my focus is that report is official, report is scientific, it is to the point, it is objective, it is precise. Technical means jargons. Jargon means technical vocab. Every domain has its own particular vocab to which we make use of. Suppose, not only suppose, but I am the teacher of English. But it doesn't mean that I can understand the judge's judgment well, what the judge wants to convey to me, what the doctor wants to convey to me. If the documents are written in an English language, this doesn't means and not at all means that I can understand every way, every aspect or every process or every features or every characteristics of a language. So, technical means technical. For that, one has to work hard in that area. One has to research in that area, and then he can come and present. Like our current topic is technical report, he can come and present his technical report in front of the audience. Dear all, today's my focus is not directly on the technical report. It's also on the structure and format. The question comes again in the mind, what is structure And what is format? The word structure is giving its meaning, that the structure of anything, structure of building, structure of the car, structure of the house. And format, the way you format, like editing and formatting word is used in numbers. I am going to say more about the structure and format later in the slide. Now see, this is the content part. In content, I am including introduction, objective of a technical report, rules for writing technical report, structure and format of technical report, structure of a report, format of a reports, key points for good technical report writing, and conclusion. As I said, that report is scientific. A technical report is scientific report. It is a document that describes the process, progress, or results of technical or scientific research problem. Keep in the mind, describes process, progress, or results of technical scientific research problem. Technical scientific research problem. Also, it might also include recommendations and conclusion of the research. It might. I'm not saying it includes every time. It might also includes, if required, if there is a need, there is a necessity, then recommendations are also required. Next, technical reports are often prepared for sponsors of research project. The word is technical, which is added with the word report. Overall, the topic is technical report. So when the topic is technical reports, it means technical reports are often prepared for sponsors of research projects. Technical reports are today a major source of scientific and technical information. Major source of scientific and technical information. They are prepared for internal or wider distribution by many organizations. By many organizations, they are prepared for internal or wider distribution by many organizations. Technical report is formal in nature and is written for specific purposes. It is not just like that I have written, it is written for specific purposes. Next, objectives of technical report. Everything has its own objective. Without objective, nothing is done in a fair way, in a transparent way. Without objective, everything will be worthless or useless or just like that. Sorry. Or it will be just like that. So, an objective is must for everything. Objective decides that what you are going to do and how you are going to achieve that. So, the objective of a report identify exactly what information it covers, for whom it is written, and why it should be produced. These objectives should be clear to the writer long before the process of writing starts. Long before the process of writing starts. It is helpful to put down in note form the precise details of the objectives and to check these details regularly until the last stages of production. Things should be noted that it is helpful to put down in note. To put down in note form note form the precise details, means to the point, accurate details of the objective, and to check these details regularly until the last stages of the production. Now, there are certain rules for writing technical report. When we start writing for anything, that carries some rules also for that. So, there are certain rules also for writing technical report. Once, produce the report for your reader. Report should be reader oriented. Produce the report for your reader. Think before writing that you are writing for your reader. Means your language should be as the reader should read it and understand it. Is not only going to read that just only. If one is reading, one should understand also. So before producing the report, one should keep in mind, or he should have the knowledge of the audience, of the reader, of the listener also. That the way he is producing or writing a report, whether they all will be able to understand it or not. So keep the report as short as possible. So report should be short, include accurate references. If required, the references should be there. Don't miss out the references. Wherever it is required, include the references. Ensure your writing is accurate, concise and straightforward. This I am continuously repeating, that your writing under technical report should be accurate, concise and straightforward. Straightforward means no extra add-on from your own side that you thought, you wish, you like. No. As it is, that way only. Check the report for technical errors, typing errors and inconsistency. Also keep on checking the report time to time before producing to your readers for any type of errors, typing errors or technical errors. Because errors can happen with anyone, but once the report is being produced, means you are answerable for that. So better twice, thrice or as much it is required, check the report for technical errors, typing errors and inconsistency. Next, structure and format of technical report. Here I am going to tell the difference between the structure and format of a technical report. As I said before, that later I will discuss. Structure refers to methods of the organization. Structure refers to methods of the organization of ideas or content, as in comparison and contrast, chronological, least important to most. I repeat once more. Structure refers to methods of the organization of ideas, and format deals more with how a document is laid out in terms of appearance. This is what the difference between the structure and format of a technical report. Once is saying that under structure part we are getting an answer that structure refers to methods of organization of ideas or content, as in comparison and contrast, chronological, least important to most. While in format deals with more with how a document is laid out in terms of appearance. Next, structure of a report. A report is said to have mainly three parts. Three parts, namely front matter, main body, back matter. Front matter, main body and back matter. So now structure of a report, front matter. Now front matter includes very first cover page. A cover page is required for any sort of report which we are going to present officially to any of our senior person or reputed person or official person. A cover page is the first page, dear. A cover page is the first page of a report or essay that conveys information about the author and work. Title page is the first page of your article, and therefore it is important to have a well formatted title page that clearly represents your paper. Overall, the cover page is going to tell you about the topic, means the title, who prepared and for whom it is to be prepared, means submitted by, submitted to, and at the last, in between, you can also write the date also, like 14th November 2022. Next, cover page includes acknowledgement. Acknowledgement means gratitude. You are showing your thankfulness, your gratitude towards who all have helped you during your that particular research work. Table of contents. A table of contents shows the reader where the various sections of the reports are located. It is written on a separate page. It includes the page numbers of each section within the report. Next we have abstract and summary. Like once I asked in the class to one of my students that please get up, what is the meaning of abstract here in this report writing? He got up very confidently and he answered in a way, abstract is such which we can only feel of. We can neither see nor touch, but we can only feel of. I said, you are very true in defining the meaning of the abstract. Very true, no doubt. But I didn't ask about the parts of speech. I am asking the abstract of a research work, particularly here technical report writing. So your answer is totally wrong, because here the abstract means you are going to tell or you are going to describe the overviewing of the entire paper. He said, yes sir, now I got it. It's not, if the word is similar, here also, there also, three words are using in different meanings. They are synonymous. So that doesn't mean that every word fits everywhere. So you should be very conscious about the content part also, that on what content it is being asked, then answer. Now summary. A summary includes the entire paper and its visual just in a shorter length and more concise than its original document. Summary is more concise than its original document. Means under summary, we are going to present the things in a concise form. We are not going to present the things in a detailed form. For the detailed form, the columns will be there, like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4 and so on. There we give everything in a detailed form. So summary means more concise than its original document. Next, after front matter, now we have main body. Main body. So main body includes introduction. Under the introduction part, you all know what is introduction. If someone asks from me, give me your introduction, I will gently say that I am Mohit Tiwari. I am teaching in Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. I am working there as an assistant professor in the Department of Applied Science and Humanities. I am having these many years of experience. I have also taught there. I have also taught there. I belong to this region. My mother's name, my father's name, my brother's name, my sister's names, and so on. Academic introduction, personal introduction, or professional introduction, whatever, and wherever it is required. Now again, the word I pointed abstract in one of my slides. So one should not get confused that what the introduction means over here. Here the introduction means sets the stage for the reader. Sets the stage for the reader. It gives the content for the report and generates the reader's interest. It orients the reader to the purpose of the report and gives him or her a clear indication of what they should expect. Very first we have title page. Now, title page is about what? Title page is about what? These things the introduction part is going to define. Here, I am not saying that it is abstract or it is a summary. It just introduces the title page that what you are going to do. Next we have description. It is a specific form of writing that is organized around concisely identifying and examining issues, events, findings, the major findings during your work, the issues you find out, the events you have seen, you have observed, you have analyzed that have happened in a physical sense, such as events that have occurred within an organization or findings from a research or getting after research investigation. Now discussion. This section is one of the final part of the research paper. Final parts of a research paper in which the author describes, analyzes, interprets their findings. Here, the author is analyzing, interpreting his major findings under the discussion part. Conclusion, everyone knows that at last we conclude. We say, now I am concluding. Concluding means you are briefing now some major things. So, conclusion provides closure for the reader while reminding the reader of the content and the importance of the paper. Whatever paper I have presented, whatever research work I have done, whatsoever the report I have prepared, I am at the last concluding that. Some major statements or sentences or words I used to conclude under the conclusion part. Now, recommendation. Recommendation means if required, we recommend for some things also. A recommendation report is written to propose or recommend the options available to solve a problem or fill a need. The goal of the report is to compare option, recommend one option and support that recommendation. Like when we visit to a doctor, MBBS doctor or MD doctor, he looks after the patient. If he feels that he can treat well, you means the patient, he will prescribe the medicines in his own technical terms. But if he gets in doubt or suspension, he will refer to some other hospital like medical college or PGI that a recommendation is required. It is out of my hand. So that is what the recommendation means, if required. Appendix. An appendix contains supplementary material. Remember, what type of material? Supplementary material that is not essential part of the text itself. It is the supplementary material. Once again, I repeat, what contains? Supplementary material that is not an essential part of the text itself, but which may be helpful in providing a more comprehensive understanding of the research problem, or it is information that is too much cumbersome to be included in the body of the paper. At times it happens that the information is too much in a way cumbersome to be included in the body of the paper. So we have a column like appendix A, appendix B, appendix C. That's where we describe what we describe. Some, yeah, we can say it contains supplementary materials, which is also not very necessary, but if you feel like, we include this also. Now list of references from where you have referred. So here we see reference lists are important for three main reasons. We are having three main reasons: to give credit to the author for the contribution of their ideas and research to your assignment, to lend credibility to your assignment by demonstrating you used high quality sources to support your points to avoid plagiarism. Means work cited and consulted, or bibliography. It's more smart to say works cited and consulted, list of references from where we have taken the help. If openly and directly, and also I have to write and mention the name of the author or the book or the paper or the article or the research paper over there, in order to avoid or to come under the source of plagiarism. So this is what the list of the significance or importance of the references. Bibliography is a list of work on a subject by an author that were used or consulted to write a research paper, book or article. It can also be referred to a list of work cited. It is usually found at the end of the book, article or research paper. You may be feeling that now what's the difference between bibliography and list of references? So let me again clear. Under the heading list of references, reference lists are important for three main reasons. To give credit to the authors. I am giving credit to the authors for the contribution of their ideas and research to your assignment, that they helped me in my research work. They contributed. To lend credibility to your assignment by demonstrating you used high quality sources to support your points. I mean to say that references lists are important for three main reasons: to give credit to the authors for the contribution of their ideas and research to your assignment, to lend credibility to your assignment by demonstrating you use high quality sources to support your points. To support your point. Okay. Now bibliography. A bibliography is a list of work on a subject by an author that were used or consulted to write a research paper. It can also be referred to a list of work cited. It is usually found at the end of the book, article or research paper. Now glossary. Generally, we say glossary 1, 2, 3. On every page, you can say that a glossary is a list of definitions. You may include a glossary in a technical report if it uses a number of terms which readers may not be familiar. Means I have used such a terms or technical terms or new terms to which the readers are not familiar. So I am going to put on that word or sentence like 1, 2, 3 or a star, and below the page either below of the page I am going to mention the meaning of that, or at the back of my research work I will have separate portion for this, like glossary. Word 1 meaning this, word 2 meaning this, word 3 meaning this. Index. Everyone knows there is nothing to say about the index part. An index provides a map of the report. Yes, of course it provides the map of the report, no doubt. Map report's content. It does this through identifying key themes and ideas, grouping similar concept, cross-referencing information, and using a clear formatting. A good index will be arranged in alphabetical order. A good way to say that what is index, like it is arranged in alphabetical order. What is arranged? What contents you are going to show or produce, that is being arranged in an alphabetical order. That is what the meaning of the index over here. Types of reports: voluntary or authorized reports. Voluntary, you all know the meaning of voluntary. So voluntary reports means the information provided to the disclosure dissemination agent by the city pursuant to section 7 of this disclosure agreement, while authorized reports contain judgments that have been reviewed by a judge or their associate prior to the law reports publication. Here the meaning is well clear about the voluntary reports and about the authorized reports. When we produce the reports like voluntary reports and when we have authorized reports. Like under the part authorized, we see that authorized reports contains judgments that have been reviewed by a judge or their associate. Voluntary, as the word suggests, volunteer work. So voluntary reports means the information provided to the disclosure dissemination agent by the city pursuant to section 7 of the disclosure agreement. Now routine or a special report. Routine reports. A routine report contains some facts or information either in detail or in a summarized form. It may also be of critical type of containing some remark or opinion. Daily routine work, if we compare from morning to evening, if the report is being produced that what you have done, so we can take it as an example, that routine or special reports. So a routine report contains some facts or information either in detail or in a summarized form. It may also be of critical type of containing some remark or opinions. Now, internal or external report. The word internal suggests the report prepared internally, external suggests the report prepared externally. Internal financial reports are designed to be viewed only by the individuals within the organization, while external reports, financial reports, can be accessed by any person outside the organization. Not only financial, like the word financial is here just to make the understand through some of the point. Internal and external suggest the report which are prepared for internal matters of the organization, and the reports which are prepared for the external matters of the organization, that is called external report. Short or long reports. When we say short reports and when we have long reports, as the word short, a short report is generally an informal report, while a long report is usually referred to as a formal report. So long reports present a range and in-depth view of the problem or idea. It also requires lots of studies and is much more widespread. So this is what the major difference between the short reports and the long reports. Next, types of reports. Informational or analytical report. Informational report or analytical report. So the purpose of the informational report is to provide information in an organized objective way without analysis or recommendation. Without analysis or the recommendation. In other words, to report the facts. To report the facts. The writer is then expected to summarize that information. This is what called informational or analytical report. Next, there are 4 formats of the report. Now, coming to the formats of the report. 4 format of the reports. Pre-printed form. Printed forms allow you to create an open document text, to which we say ODT template, that can be filled in with your report data. This is based on the standardized letters. Standardized letters that can be used for an individual record. Means pre-printed form. Open document text. Now, letter format. This letter is used for report that are sought external directed to outsider. Letter is used for reports that are short external directed to outsiders. Next, we see memo. Memo is a short form of the word memorandum or memoranda, we also say. So, they are written for numerous internal purposes, for example, to request information, to make announcement, to outline policies, and to transmit meetings minutes. Then we have manuscript format. This format is used for formal reports. These formal reports are usually long. Formal reports of manuscript types are usually long. Usually I say long. Next, some key points for good technical report writing. Some key points. Here the reader is most important person. Reader is the most important person. Keep the report as short as possible in order to have a interest of the listener or the reader. Organize for the convenience of the report user. Organize it for the convenience of the report users. All references should be correct in all details. Very good, smart, active and authentic point. All references should be correct in all details. The writing should be accurate, concise and unobtrusive. The right diagram with the right tables should be in the right place for the reader. Keep in mind, the right diagram with the right tables should be in the right place for the reader. Next, summaries give the whole picture in miniature. To summarize it, reports should be checked for technical errors, typing errors and inconsistency. Do this also in order to avoid any sort of inconsistency. Typing errors or technical errors should be checked properly. The time should be given. The report should look as good as it is. It depends on you also, but how can you add on the quality on your report writing. Otherwise, the good, the measure, the expected, the authentic quality is that it should be fact based, evidence based, it should be objective, concise, precise, accurate. Nothing should be added from your own side. Don't assume for anything that I guess, I think that maybe he or maybe she has done this or that. For example, if a nurse in a hospital reports to the doctor regarding the patient blood pressure, the normal blood pressure is 120/80. If his blood pressure is normal, or suppose if his blood pressure is higher, 160/90, but she has forgotten because of many patients, she has not recorded or written, she has not documented, she go to the doctor and say it is, instead of 160, if she is saying it is 100/30, the wrong medicines will go. The patient will take the wrong medicines, and this can lead to death also. Similarly, here, with the help of these examples, I want to convey that reporting should always be very clear, authentic, and facts or evidences based. It should be well documented. No errors should be there. Kindly keep in mind, you are reporting here, you are writing a technical report here, not the report of your own choice or of your own feeling. So no false reporting. Once you are confident, then only you should report. So, dear all, I think I have cleared that what is technical report writing, also the structure and the format. In my next lecture, I will continue more with this topic. So, here I say thank you to all of you. Hope you all have enjoyed, learned, and upgraded your knowledge. Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you.